Hey there coaches, my name is Toby from the Gymnastics Academy, and today I've partnered up with Gym Club Solutions to show you guys how you can teach your gymnasts a touchdown raise. So, much like a raise, touchdown raise has two different ways that you can teach it. However, both methods are going to yield a touchdown raise at the end. Well, first we'll go off by starting the step and scoop method, and then after that we'll go more towards the Gumby method. If your gymnasts currently don't know how to do a scoot or a Gumby, then I'd highly recommend you check out our scoot or Gumby video below before giving this one a try with your gymnasts. So, first of all, get your gymnasts to stand in a nice big star shape. From this position, they're going to step 180 completely around to face the opposite wall. From here, they then want to move their cartwheel arm and their cartwheel hand backwards behind them as if they're doing a scoop, look for the floor, and then land with their foot, then tap their hand. So, we're going to step, jump, foot, hand. To start off with, make sure they're landing foot, then hand, then as they get slightly better, we're then going to start to land more hand and foot together. So now that your gymnast understands the framework of their touchdown raise, we're now going to start to work more towards getting their hand to touch first before their foot, therefore giving them the full touchdown raise. So get yourself 3 crash mats just above knee height / just below hip height to start off with, and as we get better and better, we can go lower and lower until we're doing it on the floor. We're going to step all the way around, making sure we're looking for the mat, reaching our elbow to land right here. So step, see the floor, elbow, reach back. And as you can see now, the elbow's hitting, then the foot is landing on the floor. That's exactly what we're after. Give it a few reps on the high level, then as they get more competent, lower, lower, lower. Now that your gymnast is showing us how they can do the drill consistently with 3 mats, then take 1 mat off and do it with 2. As you take the mats off now, you're going to need to lay back a little bit more. So if your gymnast can already back handspring, that can be very, very useful, as the feeling of this and back handspring are quite similar. The only difference is, at the start, we step and 180 into it, rather than starting from there. So, step across, imagine your upper back laying down, coming over and flipping a little bit more now. Look at the mat, step, lay back, and reach. One more time. Nice fast arms, step, and through. One more thing to note about when you're doing your touchdown raise is what to do with the other arm. So, your cartwheel arm is going to circle all the way around and reach for the floor just like we mentioned. However, this other arm needs to stay right by our hips. So we're going to imagine our arms are swords, or you're going to tell your gymnast that their arms are swords. We're going to step all the way across, cut through again with this second arm, but rather than letting it come all the way through, we're going to leave it by our hip, whilst this other arm then reaches over and comes back. That's going to get us ready in our nice equal position as we land our touchdown raise, ready to swing all the way through. Now that your gymnasts are comfortable with doing this drill onto 2 mats, you can now finally take it down to 1 mat. Now, when we take it down to 1 mat, there is one slight change we're going to make to this touchdown raise. Instead of using our elbow, we are now going to use our hand fully. So, get your gymnast to take it nice and slow first of all, just getting their hand to touch the edge. Boom, there. And as they get a little bit more comfortable, start to go nice and fast, exactly the same as they did when they had 2 mats and it was an elbow, and you should find they've got a touchdown raise. Boom. Main coaching points to consider when doing this one now is making sure that both the arms are moving in a fast and steady circle, going all the way around. As we're here, that cartwheel arm comes all the way up and across, just like a wind turbine, nice and straight. We're going to step, the other hand comes through like you're bowling a cricket ball, but rather than going all the way through to here, you're going to leave that left hand or that non-cartwheel hand by your hip and pocket, whilst the cartwheel arm reaches, slaps back, and look at the hand. that is what you need to get your gymnast to do. And if they can do all of those things, then you should find their touchdown raise is nice and smooth. So now you've got the coaching points, let's give it a couple of goes. Now, if your gymnast is looking very, very confident, you can see they're landing on their hand way before their foot's hitting. It's now time for them to give it a try on the floor. If, however, you find that your gymnast isn't quite comfortable going from this one straight to attempting it on the floor or doing it with a spot, there's one more drill we can do to start to encourage them to do it by themselves. Now, this next drill is very useful for those gymnasts who, like the previous prep before, however, are struggling to transition that to the floor. With this one, I like to use it in a circuit format where we have the gymnasts doing this by themselves, going over the block, one station me supporting them doing a touchdown raise, and the other station doing the drill that I just showed you before, going onto the hand, onto one mat, or the elbow to two mats. So to do this drill, you're gonna think I'm doing the exact same things we've done the last one. However, we're gonna be a little bit more sideways onto the mat, look over, try and land on your shoulder, and this part of your back along the mat, to touch your hand down the mat, and step across. So we're here. Step around, reach, hand and foot. As you can see, I didn't quite jump a lot then, so the mat come along with me, but that's perfectly fine. All we need to do now is add a little bit more jump and gauge it as we go along. So, step, jump, and over. One more time, a little bit more pop if we can. Boom, pop. So now the gymnast understands how to do a touchdown raise, putting the hand onto one mat and doing the touchdown raise going over the mats. Now it's time for them to give it a try on the floor or an air track to a soft mat. Now we think about doing all the same things we did before, however adding a little bit more speed, really reaching this arm back, keeping it close to your ear and pushing nice and tall through your feet. Step around 180, lay down, reach. Once again, step 180, lay back and reach. So that is what the scoop method of touchdown raise looks like. Now I'm going to show you what the gummy method looks like. Main difference between the two are, we've got the gymnast to step around first of all, with their foot facing behind them and 180. This is for the scoop method. In order to turn it more into the gummy method, rather than having your foot facing the other way and laying down backwards, we're going to think more about stepping all the way forward, foot right in front. Get your gymnast to kick their legs straight behind them into an arabesque position. We then take off and look behind in exactly the same way we was doing before. So rather than stepping and kick into this position, your gymnast should look in front of them, kick their leg back behind them, and then turn it as we jump into the touchdown. To get this going, do the same drills as you did before, using the two mats going onto your elbow, and then that should help them out. I'll do one more of the scoop method, and I'll quickly show you what the gummy method looks like after that. Scoop, now gumby. Eyes forward, kick your leg behind you, nice and strong. Eyes forward, kick back, stay nice and open. One more for luck. As you can see in that second one, as I'm taking off, my eyes are much more forwards. I'm in much more of a needle kick position. And as I take off, I then turn into the closed hip. So that has been how you can teach your gymnast a touchdown raise. I hope all of you coaches have found this video very useful, and if there's any more questions you guys have, please feel free to leave them down below in the comments, and we will get back to you as soon as we possibly can.